Oh, I love this. This is a blast.
And I have a personal vendetta against this trail.
I know, because you fell off that time.
Yeah. So when we get to that point, I'm gonna be like,
I love your fire, babe. Okay, so going back to Moab this year, what were your goals?
my goals were to go back on that trail that I had issues with because I had a personal vendetta that I wanted to make right.
Babe, we're gonna do this thing.
We're gonna do this.
Klondike Bluffs.
Klondike Bluffs, Dino Flow.
How long have you been mountain biking?
Well, according to me, 3 years, but maybe according to you, 2 years.
And do you like it?
I really love it.
Tell me a little bit about your equipment.
Okay, so I don't really have any. I have a helmet that's my own. I have glasses that are my own that I just lost. I have gloves that are my own. I have shoes that are my own. But the biggest part of mountain biking, I don't have. It's your bike, and I borrowed it. And it's the best bike in the whole world. And I love it, and I'm grateful that you let me ride it. But it's a 29-inch wheel, and it's a large frame. So it doesn't really fit me. I should be on a medium frame, maybe even small.
You should probably be on like a medium female or a small male.
This bike was made for Neil. And so I totally stole his bike. So yeah, I don't really have a bike yet.
What was your first experience on a mountain bike like?
Awful. I cried and hyperventilated and fell at least 5 times. I'm blaming it on you. We went up North Canyon. That was my first ride ever. It's the biggest, ruddiest dirt road, gravelly, steep. So we decided we'd never do that one again for a while.
And then you started to get pretty good.
Ish.
So tell me about the times you felt more confident on your bike.
Well, I've never felt very confident. You made me clip in, okay? First off. So you don't just wear regular shoes. You have to clip your shoe into that bracket right there. So you can't just hop off a bike.
Tell me about your Moab experience.
I loved it. Like, generally, like, in all, I loved it.
You are just tearing this trail up.
I love it.
You're going so fast. Like,
am I really going fast?
that's the fastest I've ever seen you go. Like, you are just flying.
I love it. Like, it feels so fun.
Yeah.
Like Slick Rock, there was parts of it were fun,
Yeah.
but most of it was torture. This is just like a fun, like, did you hear me say woohoo?
Yeah, I heard you. I was going to ask you too. Are you woohooing?
It's a woohoo trail.
What were your favorite parts of that trail? Because you said you liked it a lot.
Yeah, I love that trail because it's really flowy, just like lots of up and downs, lots of turns. Like, it's a really fun single track and challenging enough for me and technical enough for me. And like, there's some really fun like downhills and like, I don't know, it's just a really fun ride.
Were you nervous at all about coming up on that one point? You confident? You know it all?
Hell yes, I was nervous. and at first we had passed a part that I thought we had already passed it. And I'm like, oh, cake, that was nothing.
No, it was right here.
Yeah, yes, right there.
Look at you clearing it, no problem.
Like, and I was like, I don't remember it being that easy. But then we got to the actual part where I had the year before had a serious altercation. And you were like, it's here. You're gonna do it. And so then I started freaking out.
Are you gonna try it?
Better.
Okay, I gotta ask you about that. Tell me about the crash last year. What do you remember about the crash? Okay.
So I remember like feeling pretty good. Actually feeling a little more confident because it was kind of on the last, third of the trail.
Yeah.
And I was like feeling it and loving it. And then we get to this part where there's just these little lips about that high. They're not even, can you see?
They're higher.
They're that high.
They're bigger than that even.
And like
they don't come through very well on film.
Well, they're more like vertical than they are like steps.
Yeah.
They're kind of like they jut out.
Yeah.
So anyway, I came across that and I thought, oh, I got this, no problem. And my handlebars went that way and I didn't come out of my pedals and I went down with the bike hard.
Yeah, you got hurt bad. Like you had a major bruise on your groin.
Like it was seriously the end of the handlebar right there.
Yeah.
It was painful.
Yeah, it was.
I thought I was impaled by the handlebar.
I know, right? You
like
think you break something.
I was gonna pull my pants down and see a hole.
So we came to it and I made kind of a big deal out of it, and you got off and walked it. Tell me why you were walking it.
Because I wanted to look at it and assess it and find out if that was the best line.
Did it intimidate you this year when you saw it again?
Kind of, yeah. Like I knew what I had to do to get over it this time at least, but I knew like if I didn't do it exactly right, it could still take me out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's the slow speed stuff that gets you. It truly is.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you want to just walk through this thing? You're not feeling very good. Tell me about your reaction.
And I was like, I didn't come all this way to not do this.
You better, huh?
You better go back here.
Yeah.
Remember catching this. It was like, it was either this one or that one.
I think if you hug it to the right the whole way, you'll be fine. And if your foot hits a rock, no big deal. It's okay to bash those rocks.
Not that way, huh?
Problem is you have to kind of come wide at it and then up, and you'll lose some speed right here.
Okay.
Oh, is your little heart just pumping?
Only because you're talking about it.
Sorry. Just stay super loose. Keep the bike rolling. If you're heading toward a big thing, just bail. Oh, look at you go the left line, no problem. Babe, that was no problem for you. You trumped that.
I might throw it.
Your nemesis, you conquered your nemesis. Woot!
I never thought that I would take up biking at age 38, but I did. And there's no other feeling in the world than conquering a trail like that. It just gives you a joy and an exhilaration that's inexplainable. And I'm really proud of myself.